So today we will discuss about we are starting a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, motion in two dimension. First of all, let me tell you about the dimensions. According to the Cartesian, we are having the Cartesian coordinate system, and according to Cartesian coordinate system, we have three axes: x, y, and z axis. Okay, this one is x-axis, this one is y-axis, and this one is z-axis. So uh, what is mean by motion in one dimension and motion in two dimensions? First of all, let's discuss about the motion in one dimension. So let's take the example of a lift, that a person is entering into a lift. He is in the lift, okay, and lift is moving upward. Lift is moving upwards, so it means that the lift is moving in y-axis. So it means that the person or the lift is doing the motion in one dimension. Then if that person is moving forward on the y-axis, he is moving forward, so it means that uh, he's working on the motion on x-axis, so it means that it is also motion in one dimension. And if a person is moving in this one direction, or the lift is moving is this one direction, so it means that the person is in motion, is in z, working on z-axis as in motion in one dimension. We can see that if a body moves along body moves along on one axis, on one only one axis, is motion in one dimension. We can see that if a body is only working on one axis, like that the lift is moving upwards, it is only working on the one direction on one axis, so it means that it is working on motion in one dimension. So let's discuss about the motion in two dimension. And if we talk about the motion in two dimension, what is motion in two dimension means? Dimension means by direction, and it is same as this one. If a body is moving in this one direction, in inclined direction, so it means that the body is moving in two dimensions. For example, it is working on x-axis and y-axis, or z-axis, or z-axis or y-axis. It is working on y-axis and z-axis, so it means that it is motion in two dimensions. That there's a man who is, so for example, this one is a road, and this one is also a road, and this one is also a road, but this man chooses this one road to walk, so he's walking, or he's choosing both axes. That means that he is moving in two dimensions, so it is known as motion in two dimensions. The definition should be that if a body move along on two dimension, on two axes simultaneously, is known as motion in two dimension. So the basic example of the motion in two dimension is projectile motion, that I will be discussing in my next video, so stay tuned for that.